without Amara. You still see some capable bodies over there?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when one guy goes down, the next guy has to step up, and I think the receivers know that, and they're doing well.
What do you like about J.U.? What have you seen from him?
J.U., he's a guy that works hard and wants to do well. J.U.'s a faster receiver, so he'll get up on your toes a little quicker and just little things like that. But I think J.U. can just work on just little better routes, talking with Gallen and stuff like that. Just coming out his breaks a little quicker. J.U. definitely has a lot of talent. So have to step up for him.
What advice have you given or will you give to Amara about coming back from the injury, having done it yourself?
Amara's one of my best friends just off the field. So, he helped me come back, whether it be coming in doing extra work on the weekends and little things like that. So I'm in his ear, and I was probably one of the first people he told. And I'm in his ear, and I'm going to continue to be in his ear and just let him know that he's not alone throughout this process.
Coach Mallory talked about your commitment to staying in it, getting in the weight room, in the film room and everything while you were injured. How important is the mental aspect for somebody that's trying to come back from something like that?
It's definitely a big aspect, and I think that has a lot to do with the teammates, keeping him involved, keeping him feeling like he's a part, the coaches keeping him involved, and, just a readiness to come back, an eagerness to come back, and just that hungry aspect of it. So, but I know Amar, and I know he's going to attack. I know he's going to attack his rehab, and he'll be fine.
You talked with Amara had an injury. Obviously, he's up here. You talked with him about that, going through your experience.
Yeah, definitely. I just told him to keep his head up and just stare straight, and everything's gonna be all right. If he needs anything, he can call me or ask me. One call away.
Jeremy said blocking was one of the best things he was doing. Is that what you're seeing from? I mean, is that now you're gonna miss his receiving? But how good was he as a blocker for you guys so far?
He's real good all around player. It's kind of like everything is equal with him. He do it to the highest of his potential, and he's a tremendous blocker.
Changed a little bit. He was a big factor to the offense. Made an impact on the offense, but we have to have the younger guys step up and now take his place and start where he left off.
For you, not knowing who's going to be the guy on the other side, is that uncertain? Is that kind of a tough situation?
For me, I wouldn't say. I'm just trying to get the younger guys to step up and just pick up where we left off and just to keep everything going.
What was Amara providing that some of these younger guys are going to need to do to pick up? You say they need to pick up the slack. What was he doing specifically that they need to figure out?
Block everything. Blocking, catching deep balls, catching everything, doing what the coaches want them to do for the team. Just needed the younger guys to do that, which they have. So.
Who are some of the younger guys that have provided that deep ball aspect that Darboh provided?
J.U. especially, backing him up, and Jeremy Jackson, and just the rest of the other guys that was working his position. So,
Bad news about Amara. How do you compensate for that?
Well, fortunately, we have some pretty good kids that can fill in, but I feel probably worse for him than anybody else. The kid had an excellent spring ball and then capped it off with a fabulous two-a-days. He was playing good. I feel bad. I really feel like this was going to be a big, almost maybe even a coming out season for him. But he's got a red shirt, so what is it? I guess it's silver lining, but I just feel bad for the kid.
Does this make J.U. a little more pressure on him to take a larger role, or is there someone else who kind of steps up?
J.U. would do it. Joe Reynolds will be out there. Jeremy Jackson. We have some capable replacements, thank goodness. But so all those guys, not just J.U. but everybody.
In terms of depth, do you have to look to maybe try to get a position change to get some depth at the end?
No, I don't think so. I think we're still okay. We can't lose too many more.
Are the freshmen, the younger guys, are any of them capable at this point? Or are they still coming along? Are you not as confident with them, or not yet?
Not yet. But we're not completely eliminated either.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Can you get more creative with Devin, maybe in the passing game as well?
Devin Funches. We have a couple of Devins every time we say
Yeah.
Well, we would do that whether we had Amari or we didn't. So, he's always going to be a huge factor in our passing game. And we're always thinking of different ways to utilize him, just like we did a year ago. So that's always a factor. It's always in the foremost of our mind. He's a weapon at tight end. He's got to be used as a weapon.